Hello, my name's Miles, and this is Steam Graveyard, the gaming series where I look at games that have fallen through the cracks of the Steam store. Today's game is Speed Kills, a top-down combat racing game. So let's try it out. I had a go at this already, just one Wii race, and the controls were odd, so I've decided to change them up a bit. Everything was originally mapped to the arrow keys, and there was no mouse support. Actually, there still is no mouse support at all, so I had to remap everything to the keyboard just in better positions. So that was a little annoying, but, you know, I've got relatively high hopes for this game. I looked at the screenshots, and it looked pretty competent. So, yeah, it should be interesting to see what it's like. The nuclear fallout-stricken deserts of Old Eden serve as a proving ground for young, aspiring interstellar speed racers. Only a few will advance on the trek to become a star, while many more won't live to see a second race. The twisted metal of their failed efforts surrounding the tracks as a silent witness of the lost dreams of championship hopefuls. I noticed they used the word twisted metal there. That's probably a little hint and nod to the good old Twisted Metal series. Okay, so let's check out the garage first of all. So there's cash, different vehicles, different things you can upgrade. You've got a front weapon and a rear weapon, so you can switch those out. There's all your upgrades, so you start with some money, so I could upgrade, let me see, maybe my weapon and my armor, and I'll leave it like that for now. So a little bit of customization there. What's happened? Has it crashed? I think it's crashed. Okay, I'm back. The game completely crashed, and I've had to restart it. Interestingly, now I have music. I didn't have music the first time I tried the game, or this first time I started recording, but now it's here. So, okay. I'm hesitant to go back to the garage, but I think there's some things we need to check out. Okay, so you have to actually buy your own ammo. You don't just start it and, you know, you can straight away start playing around with it. You have to actually buy it, which I'm not fond of. You know, it extends the grind, if there is one. I'm not saying there is, there might not be. But, you know, it's a little mechanic that I know a lot of studios use, where you have to actually keep buying ammo with either in-game currency or, you know, even worse, actual money. But I guess maybe it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, like I said before, here's your upgrades. You can buy new cars. So, nice variety. You know, some of them are not really cars at all. So, yeah. Oh, hey, look! Look at that! Chaos Domain! Huh! I didn't know that. This must be from the same studio. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, that explains the controls! If it's the same thing in Chaos Domain, and I said, what is their problem with just mapping something to the mouse? Or just not having weird buttons randomly selected for your input on a keyboard? That's odd. That's so strange. Huh. Yeah, I totally didn't know this was from the same studio. I mean, I'm guessing it is. You know, I've just realized as well, the screen doesn't seem to actually be full screen, and it's not the perfect resolution that I've set it to. You can tell in the top left and the bottom right, things are cut out. So, you know, that's not good. That's a little unprofessional. But, yeah, so Anyway, this is the garage, which of course, if this was an EA game, everything here would be purchasable with real money, but it's not, so that's good. So let's start this up. Join tournament. Yeah, that's so strange. There's music now. Okay. This nice little scrolling bit of text there. It's nice. It's simple, but it's a nice aesthetic, you know, goes along with the rest. Craig. The mighty Craig. Terrifying racer. Okay, let's try this out then. So, if anybody's played the old Micro Machines games, or there is a bunch of other games even before Micro Machines that were like this, but that's the one that always stuck out for me. I played that a lot growing up, you know, as a kid. It was great. But, you know, it's got that sort of cutesy kind of fun feel, you know, where everything's just small and tiny. So, okay. So this is the weapons. It's not anything special. I mean, maybe later on, you know, you get something a bit more... Damn, what an asshole! You get something a little bit more sparkly and destructive, but... And I mean, for like a big minigun thing attached to your car... Oh, whoa, okay. Yeah. You want some nice feedback whenever you win a race. Okay, well, actually, I didn't win. Came fifth, but you want something whenever you finish it. You don't want to just be dumped to the screen. Huh. Oh well. But yeah, as I was saying, you want something, you know, if you've got like a big minigun attached to your car, you know, just have it rapid fire. Have it do a little bit of damage, but, you know, rapid fire. You know, make it fun, make it what it looks like. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but, I don't know, that's the way I feel. You know, it adds a bit of excitement. So let's... Oh... I didn't buy ammo. You see, that's my problem with games where you have to buy your own ammo. Is that you can just start the game and then you've got nothing. And then you're completely defenseless and you just slap yourself on the forehead because you forgot the most important thing. Let's try this turbo. Yeah, it doesn't last long. It doesn't really even speed you up too much. I don't think it's noticeable, but the game has a sort of auto-driving sort of feel to it. There's auto-correction every time you turn. Like, see, if I go... Let's see. If I turn left, it just auto-corrects me straight back down the center. Even on the curves, it tilts you across them. That's kind of strange, you know, for a driving game like this. You would feel that it would need to have, you know, you would need to be able to control it the way that you want to control. I mean, it is a racing game. You want to be able to feel the turns and control them the way that you want to, and not have the game itself interject what it wants to do, auto-correcting your inclination. So, I guess this whole... Oh, no, this is a different map, I think. Yeah, slightly. Okay. Yeah, I really don't like the way the curves auto-turn you like that. It actually makes things really hard to hit as well. Because you're constantly fighting against the audio orientation. So as for the actual combat, it's more like Wipeout, where it doesn't really matter all that much. And you can just respawn, and as far as I've seen, there's no penalty for respawning. I mean, other than, you know, losing a bit of time, but it's not like, you know, you die 3 times and then you're out of the race. So it's not a big deal, really. To the Nitro. Oh, okay. Now, see, whenever I went off there, that felt like it was... They really should have programmed barriers. Or else specifically program, you know, physics for going outside the, you know, the borders of the race. That just seemed like you put a car down in a track and you just let the basic default physics of the engine, which is, I think it's the Unreal 3 engine. The engine just does whatever it default does. You're supposed to really put some parameters in there of, you know, what happens. Because if you don't, then it's obvious that it's a little lazy. It feels a little sloppy. I'm always unsure if I picked up those little icons as well, because they're not set on the track and they tend to jumble around a bit. You know, they kind of wobble around. Let me see. The next one I find, I'll stop and show. But it doesn't feel like you're on track to actually pick them up. They sort of jumble around like they're not really there. Picked up one there, and again there, but I don't know. In my first race, my first attempt at this game, I was missing them constantly. And it felt like they were bobbing up and down off the track and side to side, and you really didn't get a feel for the right position for them. Okay, so race 5 of 6, so I can hopefully beat this one and then maybe move on to the next. I would like to see a different world. But, oh, come on. I mean, their controls are okay apart from the auto orientation, but they're nothing that special. This is actually the first time now that I've gotten anywhere near everyone else. So I'll have a decent chance now of actually winning this, or maybe not winning, but you know, I might not come 5th. Nope, I'll come 5th. Or, well, I'm in 6th now, so... Come on. Let's give me 4th. I'd be happy with 4th. Yeah, that Nitro is just not very exciting. It's so underwhelming. Yeah, you see there, that weapon, I thought I hit it. I thought I was on track to get it. But it just sort of shimmied away. And it's not that they actually move, it's just that their icons... Like there, you can see it like it's moving around the track a little bit, and it's hard to judge, like, what actual position is that on the race course? Yeah. It's weird, it's quite annoying, so it is. I don't like that. See, that was another one there. Like, you really feel like you can just run over them, but, you know, you miss them. It's not like something in I was gonna say Mario Kart, but I suppose that's an unfair comparison because I mean Mario Kart's always amazing, but they're also more sort of you're down in the seat, so you can really see in a three-dimensional space. While this is top down, so everything is kind of 2D almost. That's the point of view that you're looking at. But I would like it to just be more easy to figure out where those pickups are. So everybody else also is driving the same car, which, yeah, I'm not sure if that switches around whenever you unlock something, but it would be nice to see other cars and other weapons and abilities being used. I really never feel like I've got a chance of winning. I mean, they just zip by you. I don't think I'm doing terrible with my driving. I was going to say terribly, and then I went terrible, and I mispronounced both words. So that was good. Okay, here we go. Bit more excitement now. Yeah, it's actually kind of fun whenever the speed picks up. But everything just feels like it slows you down. I'll try upgrading my engines after this. Man, I really hate the way it just ends like that. That's... yeah. You want some finality to it, some finality to the race. Not just be dumped to this, screen that tells you that you've lost. Okay. So, yeah, I can't actually move on to the next world. I guess I've got to beat that. Okay, let's go back to the garage and upgrade my engine, since I do have some more money now. Increases top speed and nitro capacity, so that's what you want. Okay. So, one upgrade for that, and then I will upgrade it again maybe the next race, whenever I've got enough money, and we'll see how things progress. It's nice that it lets you actually just change the color of your car. I mean, I'm saying that. Really, this should be standard, but in so many games nowadays, again, you have to pay actual money for this. It is a privilege. It's not just something that you can even just unlock. You have to pay money. So, okay, let's start this up again. Just like Chaos Domain, it's got this sort of rusted look to it. This sort of, I don't know. Everything's just doesn't really feel like it's coherent. I mean, I think this is much more coherent artistically than Chaos Domain, but it's still, it's still not that great. Still just feels a little bit too much like different things were just plopped around. I mean, that's how it feels as well whenever you're playing it. It feels like these cars are just sort of not really part of the game. I don't know, it's hard to describe. So I came third there, so that's better. Let's upgrade engines again. The actual combat aspect of it is very, very underwhelming. I mean, whenever you actually destroy a car, it just respawns, you know. And again, you can see like the shots are just, I don't know if it's auto aiming or what, but they seem to just not hit properly. So I'm in 4th with barely any sign of... oh, here we go. Come on. I just want to come like 2nd or maybe even 1st. Maybe a 1st? Oh, come on. I'm straight back down to 5th and now 6th. You know, I really didn't feel like I got caught on anything on that wall. And I'm out of nitro, oil slicks, and ammo for my gun. So I come 6th. And I am a long way off, I think, for upgrading my engines. Yeah, 3,000. So, yeah, there you go. Gotta grind. I really don't feel like I'm playing bad, though. I feel like I'm playing okay. And I shouldn't be coming last for just playing decent enough. I don't really feel like I'm making any mistakes. Racing games definitely are not my forte. But like I said, I don't think I'm doing that bad. They just seem to just go faster than you. No matter what. Okay. Man, how do they get past me every time? That one up in front has just totally disappeared. Ah, man. Okay, well, 3rd again. Not terrible. It's becoming more apparent that I'm probably not going to be getting to the 2nd world. Also, there's no map, you know, of the race course, which, you know, there really should be in a racing game. Even a 2D one like this. Better indication of what position you are and the position of the other characters as well would be nice. I've gone silent because I really want to beat these guys. Oh, come on! I used my boost right before the finish line as well. I wonder if... Yeah, it says top 3, doesn't it? Yeah, top 3 and I can move on to the next level. As you've noticed, I've just pretty much given up on weapons as well. There's another game that this reminds me of called Rock and Roll Racing. I think it came out on the Sega Genesis. If my memory serves, it's special because Motley Crue do the music for it. Or at least there's some Motley Crue songs in it. I think there's maybe a few other ones, maybe Megadeth and Motorhead. But I definitely know Motley Crue. A couple of Motley Crue songs were in it. But yeah, Micro Machines, man, I love that game. And then they came out with the Championship Edition, which just had even more stuff, and after that there was the military one, which I think I played a little bit of. It basically added a combat mechanic to their already really great racing. And all of the courses in those games are just so much fun to play. You know, just riding around on, you know, because everything's just miniature, so, you know, you could be riding around a bath, or there was one that was absolutely brutal. It was a pool table, and you would have to do these perfect 90-degree angle turns, you know, or else you'll fall down the hole. Or fly off the side of the table, and that game was fast. You could barely see what was coming up in front of you. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade here, because I think if I do actually come first, I will finally unlock that other map. Or that other area, I should say. And I really do want to see what's next. I'm fed up with all this orange and orangey rust. You know, I'm only just realizing as well, the Chaos Domain crashed on me as well. And this crashed at the start. The HUD could be a little bit better. Actually, it could be a lot better. It's hard to tell at times whenever I'm zipping around, to just look down and just see that little bit of white in the top left and top right to indicate where I am, position-wise, how much ammo I've got, how much nitro. Also, yes, I'm completely aware that I am in first. I don't know what I did different, but yeah. Oh, come on, just finish it. Yeah! Okay. And the achievement is Jesus Built My Hot Rod. Yeah, it's a good song. Okay, now did I unlock it? Come on. Yeah, I came third. I'll take that. How do I get to the next place? How do I get to the next place? Wait, how do I do this? It just says left and right. Oh, the text is cut off. Okay, well... It's actually showing that the other worlds are still locked. I was assuming that the leftmost world would unlock, but that seems to be still closed. So, that's a shame. I got all excited. I came first. Well, I mean, third in league, but I came first in a race. That's pretty good. Well, that speed kills. I think there's better games than it. You know, if you want to play a game like this, go out and buy the old Micro Machine games. They're fantastic. Man. I used to have a copy and I think I sold it, or I lost it or something. Maybe I only rented it all the time. But yeah, that was great. And if you're looking for a good combat racing game, go for the Twisted Metal series. Very good. They are crazy games. Still hold up really well today. fantastic destruction system. There's a lot of things that you can destroy, and a lot of fantastic little Easter eggs in it. Like there's the Statue of Liberty, and if you hit it just right from the other side of the map with a missile, you know, you can blow it up, and you see that actually underneath she is wearing a bikini, which is a very interesting thing, and a very odd thing to end today's episode on as well, I am sure. But that's all I got. Yeah, this is Speed Kills. I don't have much to say about it. It's okay. There's better games. I would skip it. Just go for something else. Yeah. I will say to this developing team, please add mouse controls. I want to use my mouse. Anyway, that's been me again for Steam Graveyard. I will see you soon. Thank you again very much for watching. Goodbye.